Welcome to LittleAntiqueMe. I'm gonna help my mom with her video.
Hello and welcome to the second edition of A Very Vintage Christmas with LittleAntiqueMe. Today we are moving on to the 1930s and I'm very excited to share our craft with you. And today we are making this star, which is intended to be a topper for your Christmas tree. And so it's made out of ribbon and glue, and it's a lot of fun. So, set that aside. What you are going to need is some ribbon, and you're going to want it to be a mesh ribbon, so kind of thick, easy to bend. This one actually has wire in it, but I'm taking the wire out of it before I actually craft. You're going to also need some tacky glue. You are going to need pins, a measuring tape, a pair of scissors, and also 2 paper plates. Alright, first you're going to need 3 yards of your 5/8 inch wide mesh ribbon. And you're going to cut that, and you're going to have a big, long piece. Okay, then you're going to cut them down into 9-inch pieces until you have cut all of the ribbon into those pieces. So it's going to look like that. So go ahead and cut your entire length to these. You should have 12 of them when you're done. Okay, so now that you have all 12 pieces, if you have wire ribbon like I do, go ahead and remove that wire. I actually just learned this trick. You literally can grab it and pull it out. And you can do that to all of your pieces of ribbon so it's more bendy and not wiry. And then after you've done that, we are going to separate them into 2 piles of 6. So 4, 5, 6. You are going to take one of your ribbons, and I just found laying it on a paper plate was perfect because I could hold onto it. And then you're going to take another one and do it crosswise. So you're going to have a T or an X cross. Next, you're going to take another one and lay it underneath. So we're going to basically create a basket weave, and again on this side. And you're going to add a dot of glue right here. And push it down. Take a pin and just tack it down like that. Again in the middle. Put your little dot of glue. Tack it down. Take a pin. Repeat. So we're going to make a basic basket weave. So this is on top, this is on the bottom. So for this piece, this will be on top and this will be on the bottom. So weave, and then put it up snug next to your middle piece. So like that. And then tack those down and pin, and same thing on the other side. These 2 go on the top, the middle one goes underneath to create your basket weave. Alright, so once you got all of those tacked down in the middle, a little dot of glue in each pin, you are going to take your corners like this, and you're going to bend them. Let me tilt that up so you can see it better. You're going to bend them, crisscross them like that so that they stick together. Put a little dot of glue. And then I found that pinning them together really just holds them so that they can dry together. So like that. And now you're going to continue on and do the other 4 corners. So here, here, and then here. And then when you're done with that, you'll have these 4 left. So then it'll look a little something like this. And so you are going to repeat the exact same steps that you just did with your second set of ribbons and create the exact same thing again. Okay, so now that you have 2 matching stars, and we are going to let them dry completely. So I'm going to let these dry overnight, and then we will put them together. Now that they've completely dried, I'm going to go ahead and take out all the pins. And remove the star. Oops. There we go. So now it's going to look a little something like that. And so now we're going to take apart the other one. All right, so now we have 2 stars. Yay! And now what we do is we flip one of them. So this is where we were working to the top side. We're going to flip him upside down, or her, or whatever. And then the other one, we are going to pancake it together like that. But you are going to overlap them so that, hold on a second, there we go, so that the points go 1 point to one strand, 1 point to one strand, etc. And then you're going to add a dot of glue right in the middle and pin it together. Alright, so now those extra little bits tuck inside your point, like so. And then you are going to have a little overhang. You can see this. Don't worry about that right now. We will clip that once it is completely dry again. So a little dollop of glue. Oop, not to your workspace. Back to here. And then again with your pins, hope you saved them, you're going to pin Alright, so now that you've attached the points, we have a little thing that looks a little bit like this, and it's starting to come together. So I'm going to let this one dry again overnight so that those points stay nice and snug. So now that we have our thing completely dried, we're going to go back and trim those little points off so that it's all nice and flush. Like that. And then go around and do all of them. And there we have our finished star with all the nice little points all cut. I love how it turned out. And so if you wanted to hang this on your tree, it suggested taking a thin wire, which I don't know if you can see that. It's just, mine is just floral wire, and attaching it to the back. So we're going to flip this over and slide it in like so. So it comes out the other end, and then you have your 2 ends like this, and there we have it. What I did was I just took my floral wire and wrapped it around the very top branch of my Christmas tree, and yeah, I think it looks quite lovely on my adorably decorated Christmas tree. My children did a wonderful job this year, and so I hope you enjoyed this little video on how to make the gold tree topper from the 1930s. If you make this one, feel free to send me pictures. I would love to see them and how they turned out. May God bless you and keep you this weekend, and I will see you Monday with another fun hair tutorial.
Thanks for watching Little Auntie Me.